Hello. So on the 1st of February, I'm here to inform you that all over the world, in the corporate world, there is what is called the earnings season. That is to say, of course, the year ended in December, and usually companies prepare their financial reports to announce to shareholders how they fared in the previous year. So when the year closes, these companies go into preparing their financial reports, and it usually takes the entire month of January to prepare the reports for the previous year, and possibly some of them enter in February, and then the results are out. And so while corporate earnings results are being churned out, this is to inform you that I have the authoritative list of 10 largest companies by assets as far as the year 2022 is concerned. Now, these are part of the details you need to understand as an investor in the stock market. You don't just invest blindly, like Warren Buffett will say. You know the saying, they say that, heaven helps those who help themselves. Now, Warren Buffett said, like the Lord, the market helps those who help themselves. But unlike the Lord, it does not forgive those who know not what they are doing. Quite interesting, right? So you need to understand what is going on and know where your money is going. And part of what the strategy you use to investigate companies to confirm their health and so on and so forth, and whether or not they are viable enough to put your money is called fundamental analysis, the technique in identifying long-term investments. And one of the things you look out for is the assets. How big is the company? Now, here are the 10 biggest or largest companies by assets in the Nigerian stock market as far as the year 2022 just gone by is concerned. Number one on the list is Access Holdings. You know, Access Bank is now a holding company. That's why in the stock market you will see Access Corporation. You won't see Access Bank anymore because it is a collection of all other, subsidiaries put together under the umbrella of Access Holdings. And Access Holding is number one on the list with an asset of 13.45 trillion naira. Second on the list is Zenith Bank with an asset of 11.34 trillion naira. Echo Bank is third on the list with an asset of 11.22 trillion naira. And then FBN Holdings, also FBN is First Bank of Nigeria, but it's now also a holding company, so it can be able to have all other subsidiaries under the umbrella of FBN Holdings. FBN Holdings is number four largest company by assets in the Nigerian stock market, with an asset value of 9.85 trillion naira. UBA follows closely at number five with 9.32 trillion naira as total assets. GT Bank follows at number six with 5.81 trillion naira as total assets. Now, Fidelity Bank is number seven with an asset of 3.8 trillion naira, and Stanbic IBTC is number eight with an asset of 2.95 trillion naira. Now you have FCMB following at number nine with 2.9 trillion naira in assets, and Union Bank, which has been taken over now and acquired by Titan Trust Bank, has a total asset of 2.66 trillion naira. Now I'd like you to understand that your total assets is not enough to measure the health of a company. That's because as large as your assets, you might have the largest liability. So the actual way to determine the health of a company and the strength of the company is to get the net assets, which is your total assets minus your total liability. The balance is the net assets. On that note, I would like to inform you that very shortly I'll find a way to get the figures for net assets of these companies so we can come back here and rate them again. By the way, is your bank here the one you put your money, your life savings in, or the ones that you have invested in? Watch well and be careful where your money goes this year. Make sure you don't lose money in 2023. Remember the rules of investing. Number one, do not lose your capital. Just two rules. Rule number one, do not lose your capital. And rule number two, do not forget rule number one. I wish you a fabulous February as we launch into a new month to exercise our right to build wealth. Keep winning and keep killing it. Let's go.